Well, hey everybody, it's January 24th, and that means there's only one place to be. That's the Stanislaus County Fair Grounds in Turlock, California, for the annual Turlock's Antique Car Swap Meet hosted by the Modesto Area Model A Ford Club. It's overcast and foggy this morning, but there's supposed to be a breeze come through, blow all this overcast out. We're supposed to have a nice sunny afternoon. Let's get in the entry gate and let's start the treasure hunt for some of that rusty gold. Okay, it took about 15 minutes to get in through the entry gate. Lots of people here today. Let's find some rusty gold. Got a 31 Chevy project if you're interested in a Chevy project. Alright, we've got a gorgeous 35 Ford Coupe stock. You hardly ever see these stock. They're all been hot rodded. This one is completely unmolested. Gorgeous car. It is for sale, although they don't list the price. I'm sure it's not cheap because these are pretty rare. This is a beautiful car. Nice 32 coupe. It's got a Buick engine in it. It's got an old 50 styles hot rod. The body's not molested, but the drivetrain's all different. Good solid body. Well, here's the good start to a 1930 four-door sedan. Already did one of these though. Don't need to do another one. Looks like a good solid place to start a nice project. Well, I was talking to the owner of this car, and a friend of his bought a house, and this was in the basement of the house, buried in a bunch of junk. They didn't even know it was there when they bought the house. Talk about finding treasure in the basement. Exactly the same car I restored between 1998 and 2003. It's a project, but it's a good solid starting point. '32 heavily modified. Got a nice 32 Ford pickup project here if you're interested. Got a nice cowl section here from a 30 Model A. There was one from a Roadster I might be interested in. I need one to build a boat tail speedster. This one is from a closed car though. Decent shape, other than the top of the windshield frame. Well, here's an absolutely gorgeous visible pump. It's already sold, otherwise I might have to make Lindy mad at me and buy it without her knowing about it. Beautiful pump, fully restored. Very impressive. Got some great project pumps here. They're in great shape. Could easily come home with one of these. Like an old 30-31 Roadster hot rod from the 50s. Needs a little paint. A nice selection of Model A parts here. New cluster gear. Dash panel. Good selection of Model A parts here. Like a mix of Model A and Model T parts here. Rusty gold. Really nice 39 Ford Coupe. Super clean. Nice paint. Beautiful car. Nice one. Got to fight the temptation to buy more wheels. I've got plenty of them at the house. 39 Chevy Coupe project. Already been sold. There's a good start to a 3031 Model A two-door. If you're looking for a project. Well, so far the overcast has not burned off. The temperature's dropped at least 10 degrees since I've gotten here. This is one of these swap meets where you get chilled to the bone. If the sun doesn't come out soon, we're all going to freeze to death. It's cold out here. Well, this is the very definition of a ground-up restoration. All great things have to start somewhere. Nice collection of vintage oil stuff. Well, I just left the oil can vendor. I had no idea that stuff was worth that kind of money. Those things are hundreds of dollars for one can. Better know what you're buying, but apparently they're quite collectible. Well, are you wanting a Model T project? Well, if you got a 32 Ford, here's a nice set of fenders. I asked this gentleman just how many Model A's he had. He admitted he had an obsession. Really nice 29 pickup, Roadster pickup. Well, if you need a Model A muffler, the Aries muffler is definitely the one you want. Made to the exact blueprints that Ford used. The aftermarket ones don't mount up to the manifold correct and don't have that legitimate Model A sound, so you want an Aries muffler. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. The overcast is finally burning off. The sun's coming out. Man, what a difference it makes. Starting to warm up around here finally. Really pretty 47 Mercury convertible. Pretty turnkey. Drive her home. Asking 30 grand for it. Got a real sharp looking Dodge panel van here. $26,000. Got a beautiful pair of 38 Buicks here. 4-door sedan and a 2-door. Really clean. Beautiful looking cars. Good looking 35 Chevy 4-door sedan. Pretty original. If Plymouth is your brand, then here's a same vintage Plymouth. Really pretty Ford Fairlane convertible. This is a sharp looking car. There's a 29 Blindback Model A project. Unmolested. I'd say a new top is in order. Good looking 47 Chevy. That's had some love put on it. Very nice looking car. Well, if you're looking for a 37 Dodge sedan, here's a good candidate for you. $21,500. Really beautiful 38 Chevy sedan. Pretty turnkey car. Doesn't have a for sale sign on it, but if it's here, I assume it's for sale. Well, I love this teardrop. As someone who's built one and in the process of building another one, gotta love the old vintage teardrops. This one was made from material on hand. This is a 1960 Chevy Impala. When I was a little kid, my dad had one of these, except his was a convertible. In 1973, he traded it to my uncle for a 10-speed bicycle. Man, I wish he hadn't done that. Well, I had a great day at the Turlock Swap meet. It finally did clear up and get warm, which is a good thing. Man, was it cold this morning. It's more about the thrill of the hunt than walking away with a whole bunch of parts. I only bought a couple of parts today. Well, I bought a spare tire carrier and a dash rail for the 30 coupe. It's a little rusty, but a little time under a sandblaster, it'll clean up nice. Those are the only two purchases I made today, but I had a great day at the Turlock Swap meet. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for coming along for the ride.